Spring has sprung, and so has a new wave of entertainment. Crackle TV has a vibrant lineup of offerings this month, and here to share is their Senior Director of Communications, Chris Woolsey. Chris, it's always great to see you.
Oh my gosh, always great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
So April has some pretty stellar stuff going on Crackle. Tell us about it.
Yes. So we have a series. I am a true crime buff. I cannot get enough. We have a great series called Forensic Files, and this actually is the longest running true crime series in television history. 14 seasons, and we have every episode on Crackle for free. So you talk about a binge list.
Wow. So all the Forensic Files, every season is on Crackle.
Yes, and they investigate a new murder every single episode, and you watch these scientific experts go through the process of discovering who is the culprit. It is fascinating. It is such a great show.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you have spring allergies and you want to stay inside, we got 14 seasons of one of the best shows. We love Forensic Files. I'm a crime junkie as well, so that is right up my alley. It's such a famous show, Forensic Files. I feel like everyone knows it. And you also have quite a few movies with some very, very famous, well-known people. Tell us about some of those movies on Crackle.
We do. So we have star-studded capers on Crackle, just to stick with our crime theme, and some fantastic films. We have one of my favorites. I just watched it last week and I'm so excited, American Animals, and this is starring Oscar winner Barry Keoghan, who won for Banshees of Inisherin, who I think is a spectacular actor, and this is the true story of the Transylvanian University book heist. That is a real college in Kentucky, Transylvania University, and they had this very valuable book collection there from John Audubon and a bunch of other people, and these students decided to steal them. And it is a fascinating, it's not only a scripted feature, but it also intercuts documentary footage with the actual people who committed the crime. It's a phenomenal film. Barry Keoghan is unbelievable in it. Can't say enough good things. We also have Blue Iguana, starring Oscar winner Sam Rockwell from 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. We have Holy Rollers with Oscar-nominated Jesse Eisenberg, who got the nom for The Social Network, one of my favorite movies. And then we have Snatch, which is a Crackle original series. And this is, if you saw the movie Snatch, this takes that same world that was created by Guy Ritchie, and it expands it, starring Rupert Grint, who you might recognize from the Harry Potter franchise. It is so much fun. If you like that kind of hard-boiled, grizzled British underworld, Snatch is going to be a hit for you.
And another Crackle original, a documentary, and I'm also a documentary buff. This season, April is just wonderful on Crackle, one of my favorite months so far. You have After the Murder of Albert Lima, which is a Crackle original documentary. Tell me about this.
Yes, so this is the true story of this wonderful man who unfortunately was murdered on the island of Roatan outside of Honduras, just off the coast. And his son went on an over 15-year journey to get his father's murderer put into prison. And just because of the corruption and the lack of police enforcement there, he literally had to go down and capture this guy himself. And it's like watching a documentary about a Coen Brothers movie, because you cannot believe some of the scrapes that this guy gets into and some of the characters that you meet along the way. If it wasn't in a documentary, you would believe it was fake. It's crazy. After the Murder of Albert Lima, Crackle original, can't say enough good things about it.
Oh my goodness. And now we're just scraping the surface of all the wonderful things we have on Crackle this season. Where can we watch, Chris?
You can watch on the Crackle app. Download it from your favorite app store. You can watch it on your tablet, your mobile, your connected TV, and as always, everything on Crackle is always free.
Always free. Well, thank you for giving me a month full of my favorite things, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I look forward to coming back and talking soon.
Always a pleasure. We're back in 2 minutes.